With so many talks of a new CSGO operation in the works and supposedly coming out soon, let's talk about some investment options if the operation does come out soon. And even if it doesn't, this video will help you to keep your eyes out on some potentially easy profit once an operation does come around. So if you enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, but for now, let's get into it after this quick ad. Whenever there's a new operation in CSGO, there's gonna be a new case. That seems to be guaranteed. But when should you actually invest in it? Judging by the price trend on the Steam market, within the first few weeks of the operation coming out seems to be the best time to do it if CSGO holds a new operation with the same battle pass system that they had for Shattered Web, which I myself definitely think they will. The reason I think they will use this system again is, well, one of the reasons is people can buy stars and give Valve more money, and you know, I'm sure Valve really likes their money. The system really seems to reward the player as well and kind of pay off for their grind, and it's the same system that Dota 2 uses for their battle passes, so I assume they'll just keep the trend going and keep it for the next operation. If you aren't able to get into investing at the beginning of the operation, waiting till later on to put some money into cases can be a solid move as well, especially if you do it through a site like SkinBaron, where you can always find the cases and honestly any CSGO skins for much cheaper than the Steam market, and it's one of the ways I really recommend cashing out and buying skins either way. And if you're patient and hold on to operation items for a while, especially if they're really limited like Shattered Web cases are, they're gonna go up in the long term. Just look at the Hydra case for example, currently selling for over $7 a pop when they were only 10 cents back in May of 2017. Now, I can't guarantee 70 times profit on a potential new operation case since the drop system will probably be different than Hydra's, but you get the point, there's money to be made. So honestly, you might think cases are a boring investment, it's something to stockpile in your inventory, but honestly, as we all think, skins would be better. There's some really good options in that department as well, thankfully. Considering I think CSGO will reuse the Canals, St. Mark, and Norse collection from the last operation, I think investing in the skins once a new operation comes out is definitely your best option, as there's going to be more coming into the actual market, going to be more people selling for cheaper than the current market as they're really overpriced because there's such a limited supply of them, and then you could scoop in and get some for yourselves. But once the operation does come out, keep an eye out on the prices of some of the higher tier skins such as Op Princes, AK Wild Lotuses, and such, depending on how big your budget is and how much you want to actually put into investing. You can make quite a bit from something like this. If we take a look at something like the Gods and Monsters collection for example, which was reused in the two preceding operations and discontinued when Shattered Web came out, the prices really reflect that. If we look at the M4A4 Poseidon for example, the price spiked up once people found out the new collections had been dropped, and the Gods and Monsters collection probably was never coming back to the game, so skins like the Poseidon, Medusa, and others became super limited and sought after. So investing in these higher tier skins can once again be more on the pricey side, and you'll have to make a considerable investment into it, but from the looks of the past trends, it can definitely pay off well. And of course, you have a skin to use in the meantime while you wait instead of just having cases. Investing in certain operation items, for example, the actual operation pass, seems to pay off really well too. Keep in mind that the pass does go, I believe it's half off when the operation does get near the end, so if you're gonna buy some, definitely be sure to wait for that and don't just buy it right when the operation starts. I don't think people really want to sell operation passes on SkinBaron after they go to their half off point, because I mean, what's really the point? But later on, once they start spiking in price, like after the operation has ended, probably a few weeks after, you can start to cash out for real money on there, or whichever site you prefer for cashing out. Gold web foils are a pretty similar story, they look pretty alright. Once again, very limited, and we're sitting at around $1.50 through the early weeks in the operation. They ended up spiking at like $12 a few weeks after the operation ended and are currently sitting somewhere in the $5 range. So there's really a lot of options depending on what budget you have and how much money you want to put into it, and it can really depend if you want to buy some high sought after skins like op prints for example, or you could just buy some stickers, and since they're so cheap you could get however many you want. But something like this is definitely going to be a waiting game. If you want to make a few times profit, it seems like based on the current market trends, if you want to cash it out to real money that is, you definitely can make profit within a few months time I'd say. If you're just doing this to get more Steam wallet funds, like if you want a game for example, or want to buy something during the next Steam summer sale, this is a really good way to do it as well. Just put some money into the operation pass, buy some stickers you like during the operation, and just hold on to all of your operation items, and I guarantee you will see stuff go up over time. But overall, you've got quite a few options when it comes to investing, and it's completely based on your budget. But I think that's about it for what to invest into for the next operation that I pray to the Lord comes very soon, or people are gonna start being mad at me because I've hyped this up quite a bit, but you never know with CSGO devs. But anyways, if you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment asking me. I'll be sure to read all of them. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.